We're getting ready for Back to Reading. From picture books to young adult novels, teacher, librarian, and author Edy Graziani joins us now with her favorite books. These are all new books from either Canadian authors or illustrators and
Correct.
Canadian publishers.
Exactly. And we have so much here. And, you know, because I feel like we were just here for summer reading.
We were.
Right? And here we are, back to school already. And we want to send our kids back with a sense of responsibility and empathy and respect for others. And I think that through reading, they might get a good sense of that. So we want to start off with, first of all, our picture books, as always. So down in front, we have The Comfort Tree. And I think this would be good maybe as a read aloud for parents to read to their little ones who may have a little bit of anxiety before leaving them off at the gate on Tuesday morning. So it teaches them to methods of self-comfort. And then above that, we have Once Upon a Sari. And this is a story filled with color, and a sari is never just a sari. It is a keepsake that unravels a story and history and cultural identity of the wearer. Next to that, we have Mwagwa Talks to the Loon, and this is a powerful paintings, and this book carries an Indigenous worldview about nature and also introduces readers to life in a Cree village.
Okay, the one below them, or the two below them, actually. They're a neat little scientific take on debunking fairy tales.
They use STEM to debunk fairy tales, and these are great. They were written by the Franklin the Turtle author Paulette Bourgeois. So you know, the tales are told, but below it's they give readers methods on how to fact check and expose the flaws, explained by science. So, for example, bears don't live in houses; they live in dens.
Okay.
Or the smallest bowl wouldn't have been just right. It would have been cold, according to the laws of thermodynamics.
I gotta read these ones.
Yes, they're fun books, right?
Okay, now on to middle readers.
On to middle grade. So we have fiction and nonfiction, as always. Let's start with our nonfiction. First of all, we have Why We Need Vaccines. And it's timely and informative, I think, and it talks about the history of vaccine development, the science behind it, the benefits, and also touches on misinformation, which may cause vaccine hesitancy.
Okay.
All right. Let's go on to Save Our Seeds, which is right here. And this is complete with glossary, and it's all about protecting our seeds and plants for the future. Next, we have Obasan's Boots, and that's down in front. And this is a gently told story about a family's experience as Japanese Canadians in internment camps during World War II. So we have a bit of history. A great way to learn history is through narratives, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Next is Plague Thieves, this excellent cover. Now, this historical fiction tells a story of orphaned and homeless siblings navigating survival during London's plague in 1665.
Okay.
All right. Beside that is Queenie Jane is in trouble again, and this is a fun story. And our heroine Queenie is on a mission to fit in and make new friends at her new school while figuring out how to manage her ADHD. Now, I think this inspires empathy. It's always good to read through a character's point of view about that kind of thing and obstacles that they may have, right?
Okay, we've got about a minute left.
All right, let's go on to young adult. I don't usually do nonfiction for young adult, but I think this is important. Now, the tagline is activism can be loud, but it can also be quiet. And this encourages, I think, community involvement. It's a kid's guide, make your mark, make a difference, and it's a kid's guide to standing up for people, animals, and the planet.
Okay,
all right.
We've got time for one more.
Okay, let's go to something more. Now, this is about a quirky loner who is diagnosed with autism the week before she goes to high school, and I think it encourages empathy. This too, and it's written in an authentic teen voice, and I think kids will love this one.
Okay, great picks here. We've got so many, and I appreciate your professional lens through all of this too, right? As a teacher, librarian, and an author yourself. So we'll get all your socials, because I know you list all of these. Get all your socials linked up on our website, chch.com/morninglive.